So the first thing we're going to do is install Python. So on the Python website, python.org, the link will be in the description. Go to the download section and just click on downloads. Then if you go down a little bit, you'll find a reasonably large list of all the individual Python versions that are currently available. Now, we're going to be using 3.9.13, or at least that's what I'm going to install. The reason why I'm going to be with that instead of the latest version is because 3.9 is essentially what's supported by Maya with Maya 2023 and above. What we're going to do is just scroll down until we find the version you're looking for. So in this case, 3.9.13, and just click it. And just scroll down to the bottom of the page and you'll find the Windows installer 64-bit. Pretty much every computer today works with a 64-bit architecture, so just do that. Next thing is we're going to install PyCharm, or at least I am. So this, in this case, sort of jetbrains.com, and go to the developer tools section, and then you're just going to find PyCharm. That'll go straight to the PyCharm website, and just click on download in the center of the screen. Then you have both professional and community. I work with the professional edition because I do pay for it. It does come with extra features and so on, including the remote debugger. Now you'll probably end up with the community edition. Just download that as well. Next thing we're going to do is once you've downloaded Python and PyCharm, we now need to go for the install. Now, this is the Python dialog for the installation. I'm just going to leave everything as default. You don't need to add Python 3.9 to the path system environment variable. Don't worry about that because that will be solved with the Python launcher that the command line side has. So just go install now. Let that do its thing. Now you'll get this dialog. You could disable path length, but I don't recommend it. Majority of systems out there and everyone's computer pretty much don't ever disable this. There's very few cases where people actually do. And just go close. Now we're going to install PyCharm. Just go next. Now I've already got PyCharm installed, so I'm just going to go next. You can just use the default installation path. That's fine. Now you get a bunch of options that you can choose from. I pretty much always leave this off because I use other programs as well for coding. But you might want to use the create associations. That means that if you double click on a Python file, it'll open up PyCharm for you. I'm just going to go next and then install. Now that you got PyCharm installed, now just launch it and then you'll be presented with this welcome to PyCharm dialog. Just go open because we're going to use a pre-existing folder, which is where your Zootools folder is going to exist. So you've already installed it, and by default, it's going to be underneath the Maya folder, scripts, and that's where ZooToolsPro is going to be. Just click it, go OK. It's going to immediately open up the dialog for PyCharm. Now, then the bottom right-hand side, it's going to do its thing. It's going to do all the setup necessary. Now, at the very bottom right-hand side of the screen, you will find that there's a section there called Python 3.9. Now that may not be the case. You may end up having a no interpreter option there. That means that you don't have Python installed or it hasn't detected your version of Python. All you have to do is click on that and then go and say add new interpreter. Add local interpreter. And you just go existing and then choose your interpreter. I've already got, I'll go system interpreter first. Then go interpreter, then choose which version of Python you want to use. Now I already have it done, so it doesn't need to worry about it. Next thing is that we're going to get the Python auto-completion working. So the first thing we're going to do is just get a Scratch file together so we can just make sure our imports are going to work. Now, I have quite a few Scratches, but what you can do is go to File, New Scratch File, or you can do Control-Alt-Shift, Insert. You can present it with this dialog. What you can do is type in Python and just press enter. You'll be giving a new file for Scratch. Now, what we're going to do is just import Zoo. So I'm just going to go and say from Zoo dot import API. Now I'm also going to create another line which is from zoo.libs.pypt.widgets import elements. Now, we are given these red lines are basically errors. So if we just mouse over one and give it a moment for the tooltip, it'll tell you it's unresolved reference. So we want to be able to fix this. All you have to do, it's pretty simple, and we're going to fix the very first line, which if you go into the install folder, core, and right-click Python, right down the very bottom of the menu, go mark as directory, source root. Now immediately, the error is gone for the very first line. Now we need to fix the second one. What you're going to do is go into packages, and if you scroll down the bottom here where it says Zoo UV Tools, and you just open that up, you'll see that you have a version folder there, and then you'll have icons and Zoo. What we want to do is go to each one of these packages and select each and every single one of these version folders, because we're going to mark that as the source root as well. So I'm just going to go through and just select each one. Now that we've selected everything, all we have to do is right-click, go mark directory as source root. Now, our errors are gone. And now if you go into the next third line, you have elements dot, and now you have auto-completion for everything in Zoo. This is all you need to do to get auto-completion across all Zoo, that everything is structured underneath a single namespace for Zoo, and now you're basically done. That's it for this video. In the next one, we'll demonstrate how to add your own Zoo package using our example app. This app will contain a custom shelf, a menu, and a toolset UI. So I'll see you in the next video. Take care.